Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our third and final chapter, episode of the tour of Scheels Sporting Goods in the Reno Sparks, Nevada area. In this segment, we're going to look at outdoor activities, fishing, hunting, camping, barbecue, and such. Why don't you join me? Let's go. We're going to start with fishing. And as you can see, we have beautiful fly fishing rods, and in the background is the iconic Scheels float plane. But let's start up here with fish finders, the techie stuff. I like this graphic, line winding. Reels, higher quality in the showcase, and then the more hands-on. This is a nice display of reels, very customer friendly. We're still in winter, hence why we saw the display of the heaters. Now we're into fly fishing, fly casting reels and lures. Even though I imagine, I'm just guessing, but let's say I think fly fishing is maybe 20% of all fishing, if that. It's the one that seems to grab the imagination the most. There just seems to be something so magical and relaxing about it. Here we have the vests. Nice assortment. Some more, along with backpacks. Orvis, probably the biggest name in fly fishing. Here we come into lures, lure accessories. Look at all these lures with the rods above them. They look light in spots with the lures. Now this video was taken near the end of February, so not sure if it's just out of season or whether they're changing their assortment. If I remember correctly, they had the big trout fishing contest in Pyramid Lake at the end of January, so maybe that's part of it. Good display of waders. Much better than seeing them just bunched up in a basket somewhere. More clothing. Waterproof. Nice little hut. Again, back to lures. I don't know if they tailor their lure assortment to specific regions for the fish in that region, in other words, or whether they use a standard display. Be interesting to know. If you know, please put it in the comments below. Back to the fly rods. Next, we're heading into the barbecue area, and this is just an absolutely fantastic store within a store. Free assembly, that's not bad. I'm sure the Traeger company is renting the space. Now, whether they're staffing it themselves or whether it's employees, Scheels employees, regardless, this is just a wonderful setup. Here we're into the accessories and smoking spices, all the accessories that you need, that you must have. Here we have meat cutting and sausage making and what have you, after you've captured your deer or moose or venison. Nice lodge display. I like the POP, the point of purchase signage. Again, more food and spices. Here we're into the air pistols and BB guns. Quite a display. Now we're moving into the more lethal. I think this is the black powder area. Now we're into the more common ammo, shot shells. Again, good signage. Ah, yes. The shooting gallery. Again, it takes those little wooden tokens that we saw in the first episode. And you can ping away to your heart's content. I came in on a Saturday once and every station was taken with kids. And more accessories. Now we're into rifles, shotguns. Pre-owned. Again, nice displays. Almost like a museum. handguns. Snack shack for hunting and camping. Pemmican and all sorts of good stuff. Canned goods. In case you get lost. Look at all the binoculars. Can you believe? Now we're heading into the decoy area. Gun cases on the back wall. I didn't notice the gun safes. I imagine they must be here somewhere. Utah is right next door, of course, to Nevada. I never realized that bow hunting was so big. I knew it was popular, but I never realized the extent until I came to the Scheels store. I mean, look at this display. Not only that, but you've got your own dedicated repair tuning shop just for bow. Fantastic display of boots, hunting boots. And again, waders. Camo. Again, you have to wonder if they tailor their camo outfits to the regions. Be interesting to know. Now we're here more into the outdoor workwear. Good display. And over here on the left is a nice little display where you can sit and have your picture taken. And of course, you must buy your Stetson hat. Expensive. My goodness, a good quality Stetson is very, very expensive. More clothing. Again, more clothing. In the background, more surfboard, wakeboards, those sorts of things. And again, another display. Stand in front of the fish, have your picture taken. Heading into camping. I'm starting to move, unfortunately, a little quicker now because I just noticed that my battery was on the camera, the GoPro, was starting to run down seriously. So I was trying to rush through to get everything in before the battery died. So my apologies for that. But they've got a really beautiful camping setup in here. We started our tour of the second floor in part 2 of these videos with the Stanley hydration water bottles. And those, I would argue, are more for light use, where weight is also a factor. Here we're with the Yeti display, which is right next to the Stanley display. And Yeti is more for the rugged camping, hunting, fishing workers, construction workers, and outdoor workers. They've got a wonderful, wonderful display. And a nice way to end our tour with these coolers for camping, picnics, work sites. And that's it. So thanks again for taking the tour. We hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you in the next video. And please don't be afraid to click the like and subscribe buttons and help me to grow the channel. Cheers!